Hello everyone, so today we're going to be going through Sublime Text 3 and installing some packages, both for practical and visual purposes, and then we're going to head over to the settings and make Sublime Text work a little bit better for you. Alright, so if you're ready, head on over to Sublime Text. First thing we're going to do is press Ctrl-Shift-P and type in install package. Alright, so if you have package control installed, you'll see the screen that I have right now. If not, you should see a prompt that wants you to install package control, so go ahead and do that. Once you're ready, press enter, and this is the menu for all packages in Sublime Text that you can go ahead and install for whatever need you may have. The first one you're going to want to download is bracketHighlighter, so all you're going to have to do is type that into the box and install. Meanwhile, I'm going to show you what it does. So what it does is if you click next to a bracket, you're going to see that bracket gets underlined, but then also the bracket that closes it, and then you'll also see on the left hand side next to the number that that bracket is closed, so you're good to go. Right, in situations like this, that is not necessarily that helpful. However, if you have a large if statement or something like that, maybe like this one, you can click next to it. You'll see that you have the bracket on the left hand side and then the bracket down here, so you know. And then you can also click anywhere in the middle and it'll kind of auto select what brackets you're in between. So right here I'm in between this if statement, and then over here I'm between the while. Alright, so that just kind of saves you some time if your code's not working, so you can check that out. The next package is Emmet. So Emmet is mainly for web development. So this is what you can do, right? So you put HTML5 within an HTML or PHP file, press tab, and the whole HTML setup is all set to go. And then you can press any tag that you want, and tab again, and you're good to go. That works with any tag. You can also do cool things like li times 10 tab, and it'll set it all up for you. Alright, so there's a website in the description that explains all the shortcuts and all the cool stuff that Emmet can do. After that, you're going to want to install SublimeBookMark. So what SublimeBookMark does is allows you to add more than simple comments. So for example, maybe this piece of code right here is wrong and something's not working well, but I don't want to leave it in a comment. What I can do is press Ctrl-Shift-P once it's installed, put add bookmark, enter, and then just type in whatever to working. Alright, once you press enter and you're set, you're going to see that there's a box around it, and then there's also this little bookmark type thing next to the number. Once you want to see it, press Ctrl-Shift-P and then go to bookmark, and there's going to be a list of all the bookmarks that you may want, and you can just scroll through. So that is in addition to adding comments, which you can do by pressing Control/. Alright, and that'll work across any language. So then from here we're going to download some visual packages. So go to Ctrl-Shift-P again, install package, and from here type in Material-Theme. And once you press enter, it'll take a little bit to download because it's a very large package. Don't worry though, it won't slow down your computer or anything. And we just have to wait. Once it's downloaded, all this beautiful code will show up. You can feel free to read it. What we're going to do is activate it. So if you go to Preferences, Package Settings, Material Theme, Activate, and then here you can scroll through depending on which theme you like the best. Alright, one thing to keep in mind is that the theme, this material theme, only changes the backdrop, the folder selection, and the Explorer tabs up here. Okay, if I go back to that send email PHP, you'll notice that the coloring of the code is still the same, regardless of what I do with material theme. Okay, you can also customize material theme by going to Preferences, Package Control again, Material Theme, and then Configuration. And here you can change the theme to the lighter ones if you'd like. Do things with your sidebar, change the colors of that, change the width of them and stuff like that. And that's it. Alright, The next one you're going to want to install is called AutoFoldCode, and what that does is it saves folded code. So this is what I mean by folded code. You can fold the code like this and then save it, and normally when you come back into this, it'll be expanded again. If you have this package though, it will save like that. So it kind of just organizes it. If you have like hundreds of lines worth of code and you have good commenting, makes it easier to go through. Okay, if you want to remove all the folded code of any file, all you have to do is press Ctrl-Shift-P, type in fold code, and clear all, and that should work. I'm not sure why it's not working. Oh, unfold all, and then you're good to go. Okay, so then onto the settings. Head over to Preferences, Settings, and you'll notice two things here. One, there's a lot of settings. All of these are purely optional. They kind of just make Sublime Text look more like I want it to. And then the second thing is that we are in the settings for the user and not the default. You want to include all the settings in the user just so if you ever change your mind, you can come back to it and change it easily without having to scroll through the like 300 lines of code that the other settings use. Okay? So these again are purely optional, and the names of them are pretty self-explanatory. So line padding top changes the padding between, so you can just go through and change those on how you like. Okay, let me know if there's any questions in the comments, and then I'll link everything I said in the description and all the settings as well. Alright, have a good one and hope this helps.